Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got a 3 looks with my Vieve Essentials eyeshadow palette today. This one here, full of gorgeous warm neutral brown shades. This is my kind of eyeshadow palette. I love shades like this. I don't like to go really bold and bright with my makeup. I like to keep it fairly neutral, but on the warm side. So I love these kind of golds, browns, coppers, burnt orange types of shades. And this palette has been on my wish list for a very long time, and fortunately a member of my family got it for me for Christmas just gone, so I'm really excited to kind of get this out, start playing with it and see what looks I can create. So that's really what this video is about. It's about seeing the types of looks that I can make with this palette, and I thought I'd go for 3 looks. So I will insert some footage showing you these looks. This is look number 3, so if you're interested in this one, then keep an eye out for look number 3. And my goal with this challenge is just to make sure that I use every shade in this palette at least once. So in this palette you get 10 pans, and these are very big pans. They are 3.1 grams or 0.11 ounces. So they are very large in size, so it will take you quite a long time to sort of either hit pan or completely use up one of these shades. This palette is a little bit pricey though. It is about £43, which sounds a lot for an eyeshadow palette, but the quality is amazing. So far I've noticed that the mattes are really blendable. They're so soft. They're kind of beginner proof as well, so I'm not very good at doing my eyeshadow, and I find using these shades just makes it that much more easier. So they blend really nicely, they're not patchy, you can build the pigmentation up as well, but they are still pigmented. So you really only need to dip your brush in, a couple times into each of these shades. The only downside I have with this palette so far is the fallout from the shimmer shades. I have noticed when I've done a few of these looks, and also when I've played with it off camera as well, that you do get quite a bit of fallout of the shimmer shades onto your cheeks. So if I was really kind of wanting to reduce that, I would do my eye makeup first and then go in and do my base makeup. But the shades are all just so pretty in this palette. I love that it's in my collection, and I think I'm going to get a great use out of it as well. So what I'll do, I will insert the footage of each of the 3 looks and just show you guys some ideas of looks you can create with this palette. Okay, look number 1. I'm going to start off priming my eyelids with my NYX eyeshadow base. And then I'm going to set that with the shade So Shy. Also, I'm only relying on natural light today. It is very sunny, and I do have a big window there, and a smaller window there. So I'm hoping there's enough light, but not too much light, where it kind of makes it all so blindingly bright. Okay, I'm going to go in with Buff in my crease. This is just such a good transitional shade, crease shade for my kind of skin tone. Also, having this big mirror here as well on this side is so handy, because you can hold your colours like that and then flip it round for the mirror. Those colours are so easy to blend as well, so like buttery. There's real minimal fallout with these matte shades. Right, I'm going to take one of my new eyeshadow brushes actually. I'm going to take a Sigma E42 Precision Firm Blender, just a smaller blender brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Delicious, this one here, a darker brown. Just try to like pinpoint this shade a bit more precisely in the crease and the outer corner. I think I want to keep this look really simple, really soft. So I think I'm just going to go in next with a bit of Thea, this more like grungier, bronzy gold rather than the brighter carrot here. So I'm going to use a flat packer brush. This one is from Zoeva, and I found out that the trick with these shades is to just spray your brush with some setting spray. Mine is from Urban Decay. And I'm just going to gently pack this onto the eyelid and just build up the colour. These shimmers aren't as intense as I was expecting. They are a little bit opaque. I guess they're more of like a topper than an actual shimmery lid shade. Actually, let's try it with my finger. Yeah, you do get quite a bit of fallout with these shimmer shades. Just going to take a bit more of buff and just build up that crease just a little bit more. Same thing with that shade Delicious, that darker brown there, just in the outer corner, just to get a bit more depth and dimension back. Then I'm going to run those shades under my lower lash line. So starting off with Delicious, that darker brown. And then going a bit underneath that with Buff, just to blend that out a little bit. Yeah, although I have tried to use that setting spray for the glitter shades, I do still have quite a bit of fallout, so I think I really do need to just do the eye look first if I'm including one of the shimmer shades, because this is just not sweeping away. It's really a little bit frustrating actually, because the mattes are beautiful. The mattes blend in so gorgeously, but the shimmers just have so much fallout and they're not hugely pigmented. Like I said, they're more like a topper than an actual shimmery shade, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to line my eyes with a bit of Good Night, that black shade there. This is a super pigmented black shade that's great for lining your lashes, your lash line rather. And then I'm going to use a bit of Glimmer, that one there, for my inner corner highlight and under my brow bone. Okay, I'm just going to go put some mascara on and lips and I'll be right back. So I finished off the look with an Eyeshadow brown black mascara, and then on the lips is Bark lip liner, also from Vieve, and then Power Suit lipstick with a little bit of Treasure lipstick in the middle as well. And then also on my cheeks I do have the Vieve bronzer and the Vieve blush in Pesca. So a full face of Vieve makeup. So this is look number one. So my kind of eye, this is real like smoky brown neutral eye. And I love this lip combination as well. Okay, look number two. I'm going to try to go for like a orangey halo type of eye. So I think I'm going to focus mostly on Chow and Cozy. And then I think I'm going to go for Glimmer in the centre of the halo eye. But first things first, need to prep my lids with NYX eyeshadow base. I'm going to set that with So Shy, that one there. So I'm going to take Chow, the orange shade, and that's going to be like a crease transition shade. I'm going to use my Petite Eye Blender from Zoeva and just put a bit of that orange on the outer and inner part of my eyelid, just to build up that halo effect. Okay, taking my E42 brush from Sigma, I'm going to go in with Cozy, the rusty red type of shade, and I'm just going to try to concentrate that a little bit more directly in my crease, just to get a bit of dimension in the shades of like red and orange that I'm trying to use. Same thing with the inner and outer part of my eyelid as well. I do love these mattes. I think these mattes are probably my favourite formulation of matte eyeshadows. They're just so blendable. I also love this brush as well. If you don't have much visible lid space, get yourself a small blending brush. Okay, using my finger, I'm going to take Glimmer and just try to push it into the inner, not the inner, the middle part of my eyelid rather. Well, that has worked better than Thea did with look number 1. Just tidy up around the edges a little bit just to blend that in properly. Nice, pretty. Okay, I'm going to use Lava Rock, the purple shade, as a liner. Right, I did have to mix that in with some of Goodnight. On its own, Lava Rock wasn't hugely pigmented as a liner. I've not tried it as an eyeshadow though, so I might do that for tomorrow's video. We will see. And I then put a bit of Glimmer onto my brow bone and in the inner corners of my eyes. So I'm now just going to take Chow and Cozy and run those along my lower lash line. Okay, I'm just going to go finish the eye look with some mascara and I will do my lips and I'll be back. Right, so I just put on some Hourglass mascara and then on my lips is the Velvet Sands lip liner with Treasure lipstick. I'm not massively keen on Treasure as a colour on me, so it is mostly the lip liner with a bit of the lipstick sort of in the centre of my lips. And then a bit of lip Vieve Dew over the top, but I really kind of like used a little bit and pushed it into my lips. And then on my cheeks is the bronzer and Pesca blusher. So this is look number 2, so like a sunset halo eye, really warm colours. These colours could be really nice for spring, summer, but also during the autumn as well. And then a lighter lip colour compared to yesterday's lip choice. Okay, look number 3, there's only one shade that I haven't used and it's Carrot, this shimmery gold here. I did use Lava Rock yesterday as an eyeliner, so I am going to try to use it more as like a lid shade today. So I'm just going to get started with my usual, I'm going to prime my lids with my NYX eyeshadow base. And then I'm going to use So Shy to set that. I'm going to take Buff as my crease shade. I do really like this shade as a crease shade. Okay, and then to keep things fairly simple, I think, because I'm playing with a dark colour, I don't want to do anything too dramatic or out of my comfort zone. So I'm just going to take some of Lava Rock, that kind of like purpley shade, and I'm just going to put that on the outer V. Because I don't know how dark and intense this is, I just want to, I guess, build it up, and that'll determine how smoky a look I want to go for. Okay, it seems like this can be built up quite slowly, which is nice. You have real control over how intense this purple shade is. Okay, I think I'm kind of happy with them. They're as even as I can possibly make them. So I'm going to take Carrot now and I'm going to use my finger to apply this. And I'm just going to like push it into my eyelid. And this will cover about half, I reckon, of the eyelid. Pretty, that's a really pretty shimmer. Not as much fallout with this one. I think it's Thea that's a bit of a tricky one. Okay, I said that and I've now got a lot of fallout underneath this eye. Okay, I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of buff in the crease. I feel like I've just lost a little bit of that crease shade. Right, I'm then going to run some of Buff and Lava Rock under my lower lash line. Cool, I like that, very nice. Okay, I'm going to use some of Goodnight as a liner. This is such a good liner shade, it's so pigmented. I build this up though. I don't go straight in, I literally just do like a couple of taps in the pan. But that's just because I'm not very good at eyeliner. And then I'm just going to use a bit of glimmer in the inner corners of my eye and under my brow bone. Alright, I'm just going to go finish off the eyes with a bit of mascara, put something on my lips and I'll be back. So I used my Hourglass mascara and then I tight lined and put some eyeliner in the waterline, and that was MAC Teddy, and then on the lips is MAC Subculture lip liner with a bit of Vieve lip dew over the top, and then I just topped up the blusher which was Piazza, also by Vieve. I really like this eye look. I was a little bit apprehensive about using Lava Rock, to be honest. I thought it might be quite scary, like a really kind of patchy, grungy purple, but it's actually really flattering and I feel like it makes my eyes look even more green. So yeah, I quite like this one. Might be my favourite. So this is the third and final look. So it's a shimmery gold lid with a bit of that purple shade in the outer corner, a little bit smoky, but then we've kept it a little bit more neutral for the glossy lip. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below which look was your favourite. I do think this look is my favourite, look number 3. If you're not already subscribed and you're thinking about subscribing, it would be lovely to have you here. Thank you to those that already have, and I'll see you again soon for my next video. Bye guys.